You know, I see Adam Sosnick on PBD losing his mind about this, freaking out. And it's like, dude, you sound like a woke leftist piece of shit when you talk about this issue. And I think about this guy, Adam. He takes so much pride in, hey, Adam, you got a problem with that? Hey, cocksucker mayor of Miami Beach, Jew, you got a problem with that? Where's the statement on that? I don't want to live in Jewish America anymore.
All right, pause right here, because what you're about to watch isn't just another club incident or another internet meltdown. In this clip, Nick Fuentes goes directly at Adam Sosnick, calling out what he sees as rank hypocrisy, selective outrage, and a double standard that a lot of people are honestly afraid to talk about. Nick's argument is simple but explosive. Why is offensive speech tolerated in some cases, even celebrated, but suddenly treated as an unforgivable crime in others? He points to the Miami club incident, Adam's reaction on PBD, and a broader cultural pattern where free speech seems conditional depending on who is offended and who is speaking. Watch till the end, because whether you agree with Nick or not, this might be one of the most revealing breakdowns of modern American outrage culture, power dynamics, and hypocrisy you'll hear in a long time.
He's like a proud degenerate. And he claims to be an anti-woke right-winger. He's got a big problem with Muslims, big problem with leftists, big problem with black crime, big problem with black people.
Come on after.
He offends Muslims on the daily, offends blacks on the daily.
What's he talking about?
Offends me as a Christian, Christians on the daily. When this edgy, edgelord troll song comes on, he sounds like a screeching leftist. Why didn't you get up and leave? You are the company you keep. If you sit at a table with one racist, everyone at the table is a racist anti-Semite. Seriously, bro?
Take folded hard, bro. Like, real talk, man.
So what are your values as a Jew, then?
This really puts it into perspective.
All these Jews in Miami Beach, like I said, for them, prostitution, pornography, drug abuse, sexual assault, and sexual abuse, that's all fine. That's all fine. Pimps, players, all that stuff for them is fine. Hey, have a good time. Offend Jews, it's an incident. Well, you know, I don't want to live in that country anymore.
Nah, man.
I don't want to live in Jewish America anymore. I don't want to live in a country where those are our values. I think that we should have different values. I think that we should live in a Christian nation.
Facts.
I think that we should be more offended that young Gentile women are being trafficked by Jewish OnlyFans, because that's who runs it.
They give all their money to Israel.
Do you know, by the way, that
OnlyFans
was not a pornography site when it got started?
Yeah.
OnlyFans was an alternative to Patreon. It was just another subscription website, like Patreon, like any other one that you can think of. That is until it was acquired by a Russian Jew. And then he transformed OnlyFans into a business where Gentile women are trafficked for money. He turned it into a business where young women turn 18 and it is totally destigmatized. They start selling softcore and hardcore pornography of themselves. And by the way, those are our women.
Yeah.
America is the biggest market for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
American OnlyFans creators are making millions, maybe billions of dollars.
Off of
Those
AI
are
Indians.
American girls. Those are
Indians
American
using AI
women
typing.
that are being trafficked. American women that are given a platform and sold to young American men. Who do you think's buying it? To American men. Well, a rich and powerful Jew takes a cut off the top. Hey, Adam, you got a problem with that? Hey, cocksucker mayor of Miami Beach, Jew, you got a problem with that? Where's the statement on that? Miami is a city where young American women are
44K.
trafficked, lose their innocence in the service of Satan, and equally young men lose their innocence buying this too. Where's the statement about that? Is the ADL going to protect them?
I don't know if I'm banned from Brammer's chat. I was texting Aiden and asked him if I should go. He didn't respond.
No, they profit from it.
I might be banned.
They profit from it. They make money off of it. They encourage it. They are vampires. They suck our blood. That's fine. It is a vampiric city that steals innocence.
Yeah, I'm in
That's a city where people are getting hooked on drugs, people are selling their bodies, losing their innocence, and they make money off of that. That is where all of the revenue comes from. And that's fine.
Let's stop right here, because this is where the double standard becomes impossible to ignore. Nick isn't just attacking Adam Sosnick personally, he's calling out a pattern. Adam brands himself as anti-woke, anti-PC, anti-cancel culture. He regularly criticizes Muslims, leftists, Christianity, black culture, and modern morality without hesitation. That's his brand. That's his lane. So the obvious question is, why is free speech suddenly off the table now? If offense is part of the game, if edgy humor and harsh criticism are acceptable tools, then you don't get to suddenly adopt the language of outrage and moral panic when the spotlight turns uncomfortable. You don't get to sound like the very woke scolds you claim to despise. And here's where Nick lands a real punch. You are the company you keep. If you benefit from a culture that thrives on provocation, degeneracy, and shock, then pretending to be morally horrified only when it affects your group comes off as fake. So guys, I have a question for you. Do you think Adam Sosnick is being principled here, or just protective when it becomes personal? Comment below. Is free speech universal or conditional?
You troll them a little bit. Oh, now we're going to shut down the club. What's allowed in the club then? That's your country when it is controlled by Jewish gangsters. That's Hollywood controlled by Jewish gangsters. That's Miami, nightlife controlled by Jewish gangsters. Those are the priorities. That is what is being injected into the country. That is what is going on here. And so you're damn right I love trolling those people. Absolutely. Love pissing those people off. All day. I love to troll them. Please, cry more. Cry more about the
I'm so
6
glad
million
there's someone else, dude, that there's someone else saying it.
My ancestors,
hell,
we do not care. We do not care about the Holocaust. We do not care about your ancestors that died in the Holocaust, because our country is dying now.
Right now.
And you are responsible. You want us to feel bad while you profit from OnlyFans, while you profit from degeneracy.
Bro, look at that chat.
You profit from white replacement.
Holy
now you
shit.
expect us to go to your little museum? Fuck
you.
Sick of it. This is a Christian country. This is a European country. You bring that nonsense here, you traffic our women, you get our young people hooked on drugs, you profit from it, somebody trolls you and then you cry? Your people are committing a genocide right now. And that's all welcome in Miami Beach. Give me a break. And what they really have a problem with is anyone that calls them on their bullshit. Anybody that isn't afraid, anybody that stands up to them and calls out the hypocrisy, anybody that stands up and calls out their nonsense, the double standard, how they put themselves first, that person becomes target and public enemy number one. And they really don't like somebody that they can't cancel. I've already been canceled. What more can you do to me at this point? You banned me from the club? I don't go to the club. Well, you're banned from our club. I don't go to the club. We did it as a joke. And now the joke's on you.
Fuck the club.
So I'd love to see more people playing the song in more clubs in the country. That'd be great to see that happen.
Let's see
next.
if there's a ripple effect.
What a joke.
Yeah.
And that's if you were, like I said, if you're an alien coming down from outer space and you watch the scene play out, that is what you must conclude about how the whole country works. Yeah. My perspective on the whole thing, like I said, we had a good time. And what the hell happened to the country? You literally cannot have fun in the country. Think about how many freedoms we don't have anymore. Why do you think everybody is so miserable? You can't do anything anymore.
Bro, the pressure's insane, too. I'm getting texts right now. I'm getting the call right now.
Everybody is so worried about being politically correct.
Bro, it's unbearable.
Everybody's so worried about being cringe.
I'm sick of it.
Everybody is so self-conscious.
I'm so sick of it.
That's why nobody can have any fun.
This is where the conversation moves beyond Adam Sosnick and into something much bigger. Who gets protected in American culture and who doesn't? Yeah, Nick's real accusation isn't about race or religion. It's about power and enforcement. Some speech is treated as edgy banter. Other speech triggers shutdowns, bans, statements, and institutional outrage. And that inconsistency is what fuels resentment. Look at how fast institutions react in some cases and how silent they are in others. Clubs, corporations, media figures, watchdog group, suddenly they discover morality on demand. That doesn't feel like justice. It feels like selective enforcement. And when people notice that pattern, it creates backlash. Not because people want chaos, but because they sense unfair rules. A society can survive offense. What it can't survive is obvious hypocrisy. Let me ask you this. Who decides what's too far? And why does that line keep moving depending on who is speaking? Drop your take in the comments, because this is where the real debate starts.
I think about that conversation we had with Andrew Tate. He says, back in the old days, we used to go out and just have a good time. And you want to know why? Because back in the old days, you didn't have everybody watching every move, judging every move.
Facts.
My thoughts, which go deeper than just this Jewish thing, which is what it is. I mean, whatever. So many people are judging, oh, this is cringe. Oh my gosh, can you believe what they said? Oh, they don't look cool. Oh, this guy's old. Well, this guy said this. Well, this guy did that.
Can't do anything. It's like the judgment.
The reason nobody can have fun anymore is because everybody is so worried. If you say the wrong thing about anything politically, dude, you get condemned.
So real.
Right? If you say the wrong thing in the realm of politics, about blacks, Jews, gays, trannies, immigration, it's going to cause a big fight. You're going to lose your job. It's going to cause a problem. So can't talk about that.
Yeah.
Now, if you try to talk to a girl or try to hook up with a girl, oh, once again, well, you can't be cringe. Well, you don't want to be rejected. Well, you don't want to be rapey, right? You do the wrong thing, make the wrong move, say the wrong thing. Well, and now that's an incident. Well, now she's calling HR. Well, now she's calling the cops. So we got to be really careful about that category of things. And maybe the biggest one is nobody could be cringe. Nobody could be cringe. Nobody could be boring. Nobody could stand there in the club, literally not doing anything without being, oh my gosh, look at this guy. Oh my God.
Right.
Everyone's
You're gay.
got their phone
You're
out.
gay.
Everybody's watching everybody else. Everybody's posting it on the internet. Everybody knows we all live under the gun of potentially being blown up, judged by everybody. Somebody's got something to say about it.
Let's put the TTS at 5.
And I genuinely believe that there's something deeper going on about the whole thing. Forget about the Jewish angle.
Yeah, he's right.
It's sort of funny that we had that conversation before we went out. We're wondering, why can't people just let their guard down, have a good time anymore? Why isn't there stuff to do? It's what Kai was talking about.
It's the fear of judgment.
Because this is our country. And everything's illegal.
You can't do
Everything's
anything.
illegal. The cops have no chill.
Can't do anything, bro.
Basic things like, okay, you're driving a little bit drunk. DUI, life ruined.
This is the part people are uncomfortable admitting out loud. Nick taps into something deeper than a club incident or a podcast argument, the feeling that modern America is suffocating, not just because of laws, but because of constant judgment. Everyone's being watched, filmed, posted, reported. Say the wrong thing. Career risk, joke the wrong way, social death, flirt wrong, HR drive wrong, arrest, think wrong, cancellation. Yes, and when people feel boxed in from every direction, they don't become better citizens. They become angrier, more cynical, and more willing to provoke and push back. That's the irony. The harder society tries to police speech and behavior, the more extreme the backlash becomes. Nick's argument isn't that chaos is good, it's that outrage culture doesn't protect innocence. It destroys trust. When morality is enforced selectively, people stop believing in morality altogether. When institutions only speak up when it's convenient, their authority collapses. You don't have to agree with Nick Fuentes to understand the warning here. A culture that cannot tolerate discomfort, offense, or dissent eventually cannot tolerate freedom. And that's the real issue this video forces you to confront. Not about clubs, not about personalities, but about the future of speech, fairness, and honesty in America. Now, if this perspective matters to you, if you think more people need to hear conversations like this, hit the like button. Not for me, but because the algorithm only pushes videos that people actively support. Liking this video is how more people actually get to see the full discussion instead of clipped, distorted narratives, and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to keep bringing you videos that challenge double standards, expose hypocrisy, and ask the questions most people are scared to ask. Final question. Answer honestly in the comments. Is outrage today really about morality or about power? Is America becoming more free or more afraid? And are people reacting to hate or reacting to hypocrisy? Comment below. Read the replies. Debate it out. Because silence is exactly how double standards survive.